Okay, so today's topic at hand is dedicated to Rel as a reply to his broken silence. Um, First, let me start with love and respect for being a man in this day and age that wants to take care of his child and wants to own up to his responsibilities. Unfortunately, you're dealing with obviously a woman that doesn't understand the importance of a man being in their child's life, and not just your child's life but also your son's life. I mean, not saying that a girl child deserves her father any less, but a man child without his father, it, it's pretty damaging. It's all damaging, but it holds a little bit more damage because he doesn't have someone to look up to that is of the same sex as he is. The reason I decided to do a video log, because I know I left a comment, is because I grew up without my father, and I could talk from that experience. I don't have any children of my own, but I also could talk from the experience of being a part of a lot of children's lives for the past few years as a mentor, teacher, counselor. Um, it's actually, my life doesn't feel fulfilled at all if I'm not working with children. But like I said in my comment, my father wasn't around, but no one ever spoke ill about him. And I hated his guts because there was no memory of him fighting for me. There was no memory of him being there. I mean, now, granted, we are like the best of friends. I just got off the phone with him yesterday. And in finding him, though, I found so much about myself. And I know in one of our Truth or Dare tags, you it was your tag actually. You Truth or Dare me, and your question was my greatest accomplishment, and it was finding my father. Because I know now what I know, because I found him, I definitely, I don't care what kind of dude the man is, honestly, because I definitely think it's very important that the child develop their own relationship with their parent, with their father, with their mother, whoever is not has not been around, because at least you know what's going on. I can only talk from if and I can only guess that this is what I be, but if I end up in a situation where I have a child with a man, I think the only way I will keep that child away from their father is if he was crazy, if he was completely out of his mind and might harm my child. And then, but I will always let my child know. And if my child is growing up, um, gets to a certain age where I feel like they can protect themselves and I've instilled enough to protect themselves, then I'll make sure still that they get around their father and go, your father a little touched. He's a little crazy. But that secret in keeping it away, see what she can do, it can do two things. See, she's damaging the connection he has with you, damaging him because you are a part of him. And I had to do this, Ty, because I don't, I don't think a lot of women realize what they're doing when they do that. The truth, like you said, is if the problem is between you two, it should be between you two. So, with everything said, I hope I make a lot of sense. Um, it's a very touchy subject. And in working with children who are without their fathers, or because the new shit is women ain't doing either. And I can't imagine that. How can you carry around a seed and leave your child. You know what I'm saying? But real, not for nothing, fight the good fight. For real. Do what you gotta do to make sure your child always know that you're there. Alright? So I appreciate your broken silence and appreciate your honesty and your emotion. Now, let's get it.